Hey everyone, if you've visited my blog lately, that's beautybroadcast.net, you may have noticed the question of the week, the little poll question on the sidebar, was what tutorial basically would you like to see involving holiday-themed eye colors? And the options were red, green, silver, and gold. And honestly, I had a plan for red, green, and silver, but you guys all picked gold, so I had to think a little bit on this, but I am going to be using my Coastal Scents Double Stack Shimmer palette to create this look that is just really warm, shimmery gold, and I think it looks, it's kind of a holiday twist on this look by using the red lips and kind of the matte, flawless skin. If you went with more of a dewy skin finish and nude lips, this could be a great summer look as well. So if you want to see how it all comes together, keep on watching. The first thing I did was applied my Too Faced Shadow Insurance all over my lid. That is one of the best primers just in terms of staying power and helping your shadows last longer. So after that, oops, I'm going to take my e.l.f. Cream Shadow Duo. This is in Butter Pecan, and I'm going to be using the kind of deeper goldeny brown shade and just get a little bit of that on my finger and dab that all over my lid. And you don't want to apply this too thick, so really just go like, you know, a super thin layer here. This is just going to add some intensity to our shadow and help everything kind of cling to the lid. Next, I'm going to take my Double Stack palette from Coastal Scents. And we're looking at this gold color right at the top of the palette next to the silver. And I'm going to take my e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, just pack some of that shade on there, and then just start packing that all over the lid. And this is going to turn out to be, I know it's called a shimmer palette, but this really gives the most metallic gold finish of anything I own. And you're going to see it have sort of a slightly brownish appearance as you go over the top of that cream, but overall still it's very gold, very warm. And what you're going to do is just get that all over the lid and then take a smaller brush or a Q-tip or whatever you have. I'm going to use my Coastal Scents detail brush and just take that right around the tear duct and right into the lower lash line. Very easy, just carry it right in, just like that. So now you've got super duper gold lids, and we're going to go down a couple shades to a slightly deeper gold in this palette. Here's the one we used, and we're going to go right down to there, to that gold. And we're going to apply it with a different brush, and you're going to see how the finish can completely change. Even though these are probably equally shimmery shades, just using a different kind of brush and a different method of application will make it look different. I'm using my Sephora rounded crease brush, getting some of that on there, and I'm going to take this into the crease. I just want a wash of a little bit deeper color there. And as you can see, we're not getting as much shimmer here because it's just, we're not packing that color on quite so much. We're going for a much more sheer application. So just continue building that color until you've sort of got what appears to be a very soft, almost coppery look there. Okay, so just take that up and just blend it. I mean, you can go to your brow, but just make sure it's extremely sheer up to that point, okay? Next, we need to pull in a matte shade to this look just to kind of create some contrast here, and that color is going to be our Brown Smolder. But actually, first I want to do my liner just to help us understand exactly where that Brown Smolder shade from CoverGirl is going to go. So I'm going to take my LA Girl Fineline. It's a liner pen here with a very, very fine tip, and I'm going to start at my inner corner of my eye here. Extreme inner corner. And just follow your lash line. Stay really close to it, and then we are going to wing it out at the end. Once you get to the outer end here, what you're going to do right from the absolute corner of your eye, you're going to kind of point up toward your eyebrow, the outer corner of your brow, and then just connect and fill that in. And you should have equal wings on each side if you approach it in this manner. can see what we've got there. And just make sure it's fully, you know, right down to the very corner there, because we are going to connect with a little bit of that brown shade. Now bring in your brown. Any matte brown will do. I just find that this is very good. It's from CoverGirl. It's called Brown Smolder. I'm using my CVS Essence of Beauty Fine Crease Brush. And you can see how this tip here of the liner is going to help us understand exactly where we want to put that brown shade. See how I'm kind of like going right in the middle of our crease? And then I'm just carrying it right out to the tip of that liner. And it's just super warm. This look really needs a like a deep shade to kind of add some contrast, and brown just works great with gold. That's why I picked brown instead of black, so it wouldn't get too muddy looking. So there we go. Just kind of blend circular motions right out to the end there of that. And then what I want to use this shadow for also is in a liner sense on the lower lash line. So I'm going to take my Coastal Scents Taklon liner brush, just any good angle liner brush, and the shade is deep enough to kind of mesh with the black liquid. And go in, you know, most of the way and just sort of overlap the gold there. Now for one more step that's going to add a little more highlight to this look, I'm going to go back to the initial gold that we put on our lid. I'm using this small brush, or you could use just a small shadow brush, I mean whatever you have. I just want something where I'm going to have a lot of control. And I've got that shade on my brush here, and I'm just going to go on the upper border of that brown that we did. And it's just going to lighten it up a little bit and just really keep gold the theme of this, you know, so you're not just seeing this all blend up to brown, it's also bringing back the same gold that was on our lid. And then to kind of buff it out, just take your Sephora rounded crease brush or any fluffy crease brush that you have and just kind of basically almost just dot over it or buff over that to really incorporate that in with the look. Next, I'm going to curl my lashes, and I'm going to apply a coat of the CoverGirl Exact Eyelights in Black Pearl on the top and bottom lashes, and then I'll join you with the finished look, and we'll also talk about accessorizing for this look. Alright guys, here is the finished look, just a nice kind of metallic gold look for the holidays, and something that really takes this to be a holiday look instead of like a summery gold look is the lips, I think. You know, you could go with a nude lip and some really bronzed skin, and this would be a perfect look for summertime, but to kind of glam it up for a holiday look, I went with a matte red lip here, and what I used for that is my Rimmel Exaggerate lip liner in Ravish. That's my favorite red lip liner, and then I used a MAC lipstick that I actually got in as part of my prize package for that Elle Video Star thing. And the shade is Ruby Woo. It's B69, and it's just a great shade of red, and it does come off very matte, and so I kind of like it because I feel like while it's bold, it's not really competing with the metallic finish on the eyes. The skin is very matte as well. I used my Maybelline Dream Matte Foundation, which I'm kind of rediscovering now. I do really like the finish it gives. I did do a little bit of bronzer just to kind of tie in some of the goldeny tones, but what you really want to think about with pulling off this gold eye for the holidays, it's very simple because I think it works really nice with leopard print. So I have this like leopard headband here. It plays off of those tones really well, so just if you're wearing like a little black shirt or a black dress or something, accent it with maybe some gold earrings or something like that. These have like a little butterfly on them. They came from Claire's, but just anything that is like a gold accessory, a pretty like long necklace with gold accents in it, and you know, leopard looks cute with this as well. So those are just some things to think about, and I think the red lips really make it look like kind of a glam look. This reminds me of my pinup girl look, only it's got kind of a little more of a twist on it with the metallic tones on the eyes instead of the matte. So thanks so much guys for tuning in for this video, and have a great day.